first question is going to go to Daniel. And Daniel, this attendee writes, does the program include social media exposure to include staff, current and former?
Good. Can you hear me okay, Sal? I think I was on mute.
Yeah, I hear you now. The question again, does the program include social media exposure to include staff, current and former?
It certainly could. So from the RSAM perspective, we would regard that as a content integration to our core assessments tool. So it's not something that we would provide directly, but it's certainly something that would be a valuable thing to integrate into the assessment process, similar to the IT security ratings and financial risk scores and other items that we talked about. I should also mention, I don't know that I ever did, just what RSAM does. I don't know that I really quite got the opportunity to mention. So we are a full GRC platform, and we offer a vendor risk management module on that platform that automates the entire vendor risk management lifecycle. We're GRC leaders in the Forrester Wave and ITVRM leaders in the Gartner Magic Quadrant. So just to give you guys a little bit of better understanding of what it is that we do. Thanks, Al.
Okay, thank you. We're going to ask you another question, Daniel, while you still have the floor, and then we'll send one to Mara's way. But for Daniel, with the use of product, has it facilitated or helped simplify any audits associated with M&A?
So I think with M&A that probably the better responses are going to come from our legal expert, if I can defer to her on the diligence for M&A.
Okay, Tamara, would I put that question to you then? With the use of the product, does it facilitate or help simplify any audits associated with M&A?
So M&A audits, I've found so far, I have only conducted a few M&A audits. I find that, and I heard from my colleagues, that M&A audits are so case by case that I'm not sure if a sort of pre-program would help with it. But I have not had enough experience trying to judge whether it would help or not help with the M&A particular context, because in M&A you're really dealing with a whole lot of different stakeholders, and it's also in a very different time context. You're usually very pressured by the deal, by the M&A lawyers. So the short answer is I have not yet experienced it and would not be able to tell you the benefits of the program in that sense. I would imagine that you'd want to remain more flexible, but I'm not quite sure.
Yeah. I think if we're talking about in the case of M&A, standard diligence things like doing financial screening and restricted party screening and all those sorts of things. Also, any kind of document collection and storage, certainly those kinds of activities the tool would absolutely help with.
All right, then a question to Daniel. Is RSAM's product available in multi-languages?
It is. Actually, just as of this year, the entire platform is multilingual, including not only the application frames, things like menu items and attribute values, but also the content itself. So, for example, you can manage and deploy policies in a variety of different languages.